Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are going to get started here. Thank you for everybody who attended today. My name is Kyle Mulligan. I serve as Westland's Parks and Recreation Director, and I'd like to welcome you all here today for our Earth Day celebration at Wildwood Elementary School. We're here today to shed the various light and impacts that our city and school district have accomplished over the past calendar year in making Westland a greener place to live, work, and play. Before we begin, I would like to thank the principal of Wildwood Elementary, Chris Swanson, and her staff for allowing us to host this event here, and also the quick turnaround of having it indoors since it is raining. So thank you again to Wildwood for having us here. Also would like to recognize a few of the elected officials who are in attendance today. Please do me a favor, save all of the applause for after I have read everybody's name. Westland Mayor Michael P. Londo, Council President Pro Tem Andrea Rakowski, Councilman James Godbout, Councilmember Melissa Sampe, State Representative Kevin Coleman, Chief of Staff Michael Reddy, the City of Westland Administration and City of Westland Boards and Commission members, Westland Chamber of Commerce CEO Kirsten Beckworth, Westland Police Chief Jeff Jedruzik, Westland Police Deputy Police Chief Kyle Dowley, Westland Fire Chief Daryl Stamper, and Westland Battalion Chief Chris Griffin. If I could give everybody a round of applause for being here today. Thank you again. Today's program will consist of Westland's sustainability update, followed by the story of why we are all here today and celebrating the kids' hard work. We're going to end today's celebration by handing out our annual Environmental Champion Awards and revealing the benches that the school district helped make possible. Moving along in our program today, I would like to bring up the City of Westland's Mayor, Michael P. Londo, as we shed light on our 2023 Mission Green Sustainability Report. Mayor Londo.
Thanks, City Council. You don't have to approve Kyle's budget, by the way. So, good morning, everyone, and thank you again for pivoting inside. We were a little nervous about the rain, and sure enough, it started raining right as we pulled up. So, I want to thank Kyle and thank everyone again today for attending at Wildwood Elementary. As we celebrate Earth Day, I would like to take a few moments to highlight the accomplishment the city has done to help residents understand my administration's vision of providing avenues for our community to learn and grow about the ever-changing ways we can contribute back to the planet and make Westland a greener place to live. In 2020, Westland residents were reintroduced to curbside recycling, allowing residents to recycle from their homes yet again. In 2022, the city realized the information on what types of recyclable materials were allowed through the curbside program was unclear to residents. For that reason, the city applied and was awarded a grant through the Recycling Partnership to help continue to educate Westland residents on the importance of recycling, as well as detailing what can and cannot be recycled. This effort from the city and Recycling Partnership initiated a Feet on the Street program that physically tagged contaminated carts so that residents knew there were items in their bin that were not supposed to be recycled. Pardon me. The efforts of this program last year helped reduce the city's contaminated loads by 12%, showing that educating people and showing the proper protocols works for the greater good of the community. Curbside recycling remains the cornerstone of Westland's Mission Green initiative, and I would personally like to thank everyone for the support of this program. From recycling to mobility, the City of Westland has also been on the forefront of making the necessary changes in our community to help the planet. During the 2021-2022 budget cycle, the City of Westland purchased the first electric F-150 for the Westland Police Department, which you can see right outside the front door here. It's absolutely beautiful. On top of the Westland Police is currently in the process of rolling out 20 new hybrid police interceptors that you'll see on the street soon. Once again, you can see one right out front. It's very, very sharp, new graphic scheme, and it's absolutely gorgeous, so make sure to go out and take some photos of that. Currently, there are charging stations at Westland City Hall and Tatton Park with plans on the horizon to continue adding more where there is a need. When it comes to electric vehicles, the City of Westland will continue to encourage the use of electric vehicles by establishing convenient, cost-effective vehicle charging stations throughout Westland. As we are here today at Wildwood Elementary, it is a perfect segue to explain Westland's walk and roll plan to highlight the Wildwood Bikeway that runs from Glenwood to Warren Road. The city has been actively developing a plan to enhance non-motorized infrastructure and awareness to the community with the goal of creating priority routes that connect areas of the city as well as connection to parks, schools, jobs, and other commercial amenities. The installation of the 3.5-mile Wildwood Bikeway is the ideal location to start that connection goal of offering multiple forms of transportation in our city. The goal of the walk and roll plan is to have easy access to areas of Westland, no matter what a resident's method of transportation is. As connectivity is important, making sure the roads that connect the city are well lit is another step in the Mission Green process. Since 2015, the City of Westland has worked on converting old streetlights fixtures to LED starting on major roads in 2015, followed by neighborhood streets starting in 2016, and in 2018, with the assistance of City Council, was able to approve the vast majority of the remaining areas to LED. These areas included Wildwood, Vinoy, Cherry Hill, Palmer, Newburgh, and Central City Parkway. These locations were funded through the Metro Act Fund with a total cost of $850,175. Mission Green will always be an important initiative in the City of Westland. Just another few examples include the community gardens that are made possible by the Norwayne Citizens Council, which is a volunteer-ran native plant garden at Corrado Park. Also a volunteer-ran native plant garden at Corrado Park. Working with Wayne County on providing the community with a hazardous waste household collection day, and improving the accessibility at our very own Westland Recycling Center, where residents can recycle anything not allowed in their curbside recycle bin. All that work, and believe me when I say, Westland will not stop continuing to grow as an environmental power in the area. I want to thank you again to Wildwood Elementary for allowing us the opportunity to be here today. I would now like to bring back up our Parks and Recreation Director, Kyle Mulligan, who will tell the story on a bench for caps.
Thank you, Mayor Londo. Back in the fall of 2019, Council Pro Tem Andrew Rakowski approached me with an idea to involve ourselves in the Green Tree Plastics, a Bench for Caps Promise Partnership Program. The ABC Promise is a cap and lid recycling program that is specifically designed for school children and is used as a tool to teach students about caring for the earth and green living. When Council Pro Tem Rakowski mentioned this program to me, the first group we thought of was Wayne Westland Community School and Wildwood Elementary, and the incredible leadership by Principal of Wildwood, Chris Swanson. We knew that they would be the perfect group to start this program with the goal of creating benches that were placed around the community that the children of Wildwood Elementary could sit and be proud of. The city provided the information, bags, and instructions on how to get started, and in the spring of 2020, the world shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This was a tough time for everyone and hindered the availability to continue the collection process. However, Wildwood Elementary never stopped collecting caps. It was last year in the fall, Principal Swanson emailed me and said that she needed her classroom back and she had too many garbage bags filled with plastic caps from the kids collecting them over the past 2.5 years. She mentioned to me that they have sorted and weighed over 2,600 pounds of plastic material. These caps were able to be transported down to Evansville, Indiana earlier in March of this year. Those caps are broken down and turned into 8 separate 6-foot benches made entirely out of the students' group's hard work of collecting so many caps. So thank you again. If we could just get a round of applause for all of that hard work. Now, I want to bring up a couple people who helped make this possible and thank them as well for their hard work and their support. First, please welcome the recipient of our first Environmental Champion Award, Council President Pro Tem Andrew Rakowski.
Congratulations. It's your baby.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Kyle, for making what was my dream a reality. Thank you so much. He has some really interesting stories, and he's a really good sport. When I was 8 years old, I was at Target, and they had this Kids for Saving the Earth booklet, and I drove my parents absolutely crazy with all of the projects we could do. Recycling wasn't in at that time. And you fast forward a whole bunch of years, and I have an 8-year-old now, and I know that when we talk about our environment and we talk about our future, the direct correlation are our children. And I know our children can lead the way. I know if we task them with something, they're going to knock it out of the park. And oh boy, did they. I thought I would be very happy if we accomplished one. And these kids accomplished collecting enough for 8 benches, 2,600 pounds. So thank you, really, truly, to Principal Swanson and the children of Wildwood Elementary for being amazing green advocates and taking part of our mission and really leading us into a way of being part of our community and protecting our planet. I am just overjoyed, and I'm trying not to cry. Thank you.
I would now like to bring up and recognize the principal of Wildwood Elementary, Chris Swanson, and her students for all that they did to make this a reality. Ms. Swanson, please accept this award on the Environmental Championship on behalf of Wildwood Elementary.
Congratulations, guys. How about we do high fives? We'll go down the line. All right. Low five. There we go. All right, guys. Good job.
Thank you so very much for this. We appreciate it. And it was very interesting to be collecting the caps in the middle of the worldwide pandemic. I had done this project at Edison before coming down to Wildwood as principal and knew what a great bonding experience it was for all of the students, as well as how it let them know that little things like the top of the cap on your Pepsi bottle can make a difference. So I especially want to thank 2 of our biggest leaders in the whole sorting process, George Wagner and Xander Simons. They truly led the way. They gave up their recesses. They were like, can we come in early and sort? Can we stay late? I'm like, well, we have to talk to your parents about that one. But this is just a small representation of the over 500 students that at some point over the last 2 years participated and assisted in that bottle sorting. So we are very excited to be able to travel to our city parks and around our community in the future and see those benches on display. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Swanson. And just as a reminder, these awards are Environmental Champion Awards, so they are the leaders in our community, and they make Westland a greener place to live, work, and play. So if we could just give everybody a round of applause one more time for all their hard work. All right, kids. Are we ready for the big reveal? All right, what we're going to do is we're going to have all the kids behind the benches, and then on 3, I'm going to step away from the podium. We're all going to count them down from 3, and we'll do the big reveal, okay? Don't do it yet. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yep, one more round of applause. Thank you, everybody. That does conclude our ceremony for today. Please, thank you for coming. On your way out, please make sure to grab some LED light bulbs and seed packets. They're pollinator packets that can be planted throughout the year. Thank you again to Lowe's. And then also, real quick, just wanted to thank our sponsors, Priority Waste and North Brothers Ford, for helping us with the expenses on this event as well today. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a great rest of your Friday.